Good evening, everyone. Oh, it is getting uncomfortably warm. Oh boy, I can't wait for the official start of summer. And then when it gets into the middle of summer, where we'll eventually see, or I'll eventually see, triple-digit heat. Oh boy, lovely. But yeah, made a little watermelon smoothie earlier, and yeah. Definitely feel a lot more cooler and refreshed now, but I'm not gonna like the next couple of months. So wait, just finished dinner, you're gonna make some dirty coffee and settle in for more gaming? Hey, have fun. Enjoy the coffee. I forget, how is dirty coffee made again? Or like what constitutes dirty coffee? I forget. Releasing Horizon That Close to Sky First Chapter remake was a weird decision. Not that you're gonna complain. Tennis Steel feet pics from random people. Yeah, like it really was kind of weird that like Sky First Chapter remake was gonna release that close, because like yeah, it would kind of overlap a little bit too much, and given how long it takes for the games to play through the games, yeah, like. That's not gonna be enough time, or even then, if people finish one game, they probably feel burnt out, or, you know, they want to hold off for a while. So then, only giving like, what, give or take a month, that's like, for most people, yeah, no, I don't think they'd be up for that. I mean, I would, but most other people, probably not. But yeah, we're gonna go wrap up the FGO tower climbing event. But we gotta go read all the other scenes that we haven't gotten around to yet. So wait, dirty coffee, cold milk in glass cup, ideally frosted. Pour espresso on top, maybe tilt the glass and let it drip down at the side so it'll mix a little bit. Ah. You wonder if they don't intend for long-term fans of the series to go for the remaster. Side effect, official localization gamers only will now need to avoid Falcom shareholder meetings like the plague for spoilers. I mean, I usually don't look at any like shareholder related stuff or info or whatever, so that's not gonna be an issue for me. Like they, you mean like the Sky First Chapter remake is for newer players, and then Beyond the Horizon would be for veteran players who'd be that invested and wouldn't really mind, or like, you know, they'd be more focused on the newer thing instead of the remake. And yeah, like it goes like the same way on the flip side, where newer players wouldn't even get Beyond the Horizon anyways, because, you know, if they're getting into the series or need to catch up, they'd have a lot of other ones that they ideally should play through first before jumping into, you know, the yet another culmination of like probably a lot of other things leading up to this point of the story. But yeah, try to find if I can make espresso. I don't have an espresso machine, sadly. I mean, one, I don't have the space for it. Two, if I want to get one, I'd want to get like a pretty decent one, but that'd probably be, you know, really pricey. Or I'd have to really like hunt down which particular one I would really like to use. Then I'd probably have to grab like an actual like electric coffee grinder that's like better suited for espresso grinds and everything, compared to my hand grinder. But yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to try to learn how to make one, but yeah, the issue is a bit of like the budget and also just spacing, because like given my current setup, I don't have anywhere to really put it, or it's like I'd had to like go out of my way to make a lot of room for it, which not exactly feasible at the moment. Find a cafe that can make it. Wow, do you know how expensive that shit is? So if you're a long-term fan, you likely already have Sky. Oh yeah. Remaster's like a luxury, or remix not a... Alright. The remix a luxury, not a necessity. I mean, yeah, there's that, but given like... how much like... how near and dear a lot of fans would hold the Sky games, like, seeing the remake fully realized in 3D and everything, like... I don't know, like, it's like very compelling reason to go grab it regardless, even if, like, you're a series veteran, but, like, you probably had to think about, like, the choice between remake or current game. Because I really want to see all the characters fleshed out in 3D with actual full as full as it can be for Falcom, like English voice acting and everything, because again, in terms of the localized version, we only have English voice lines for combat, not for cutscenes or anything like that. It was only voiced for cutscenes in the Evo version for Japanese voices only. But yeah. So you just watched a James Hoffman video about why everyone uses V60 now? Interesting information. I haven't seen the full video yet, I only seen like the first couple of minutes of that, but yeah, the V60 is like very accessible as like as a coffee brewer and everything. Like, I only got it for like what, $6-7 for my particular one. It's like the plastic one, and you could buy like, you know, just a stack of filters just for another couple bucks. Well, sort of, kinda. And you're pretty much just set there. Like, you just put the V60 on top of the cup that you're brewing into, and you just go. Like, it's like very affordable, and the ease of use is like right there. Like, without getting into like any particulars, like basically just like brewer, filter, water the filter, or, you know, rinse the filter real quick, and then just coffee grounds, hot water, boom, bam, done. Like, no need to fuss about too many other factors in terms of just going from water to coffee to coffee grounds to drinkable coffee. Games are expensive, take a lot of time to make. Be a wise idea for most people to skip remake. Oh yeah, like if you had to really pick and choose, then yeah, like in my case, if I had to choose, I'd go for Beyond the Horizon, and then probably wait for the remake at some later time. Like, you know, if I really had to pick and choose, if like budget and other timings or whatever were some kind of an issue or something of the sort. But yeah, like maybe like the whole overlap thing isn't as bad as we make it out to be, because, you know, Beyond the Horizon, you're probably going to be super deep already into the series, where I would say a majority of newcomers probably wouldn't really touch it. But Sky First Chapter Remake would be, you know, definitely a lot more an attractive option to play for a Trails game. You almost forgot you have pie in the fridge. Gaming can wait. Wow. But alright, okay. Let's go continue where we left off. And yeah, I did a whole bunch of stuff earlier leading up to floor 50. I believe we left off at... Okay, we finished the cafeteria stuff, so I think it was like shot 20 and beyond, I believe, right? Yeah, because there was like the whole my room thing when I was like skipping through. Yeah, okay, we continue from here. But yeah, if we finish early tonight, kind of feeling like booting up Path of Exile 1 and then just following a build guide for Righteous Fire, because I never played the build before, and I just want to go through, I just want to like live the old man gaming life of just turn on Fire Aura and then just walk around as everything burns. So I definitely just wanted to try that out for once, and yeah, I haven't bothered setting up like a YouTube waiting room for Path of Exile specifically. kind of on the fence on whether or not I want to even bother archiving it, mainly because like it's usually when it comes to like Path of Exile and other similar games where it's like pretty redundant with what we do. I don't know. Then I may be a little bit lazy with trying to set up like a thumbnail or whatever, but maybe I could just hastily set one up and then just let it rip or something after we finish FGO stuff. Not 100% sure. But anyways. This corridor. Could it be... Oh, I knew it! This is the corridor where your room is, Senpai. Fo. Fo's pretty excited right now. Fo is happy about this too. Look, he's jumping for joy. Is that what he's doing? It's pretty cute. Now he's doing the faux tornado dance of delight. It just goes to show there's no place like home. This is the first residential area. Oh, whoops. This is the first residential area you found since everything got wonky. Could be a good opportunity to catch your breath before pressing ahead. Then I officially invite you all to come relax in my room. Home sweet home. Who's letting out poison? What? That does it. I've held my tongue so far, but my patience has reached its limit. You took the words right out of my mouth. The whole pack of you wicked things are an affront to law and order. I shall bring you all to justice personally. I'll use my natural wallflowerness to avoid attention. Then I'll be the last one standing. Looks like they're having an argument. More of a fatal battle now. First of all, what's that in the middle? I think it's Senpai's mattress, and I'm seeing some other mysterious things here as well. Chaos in the bedroom, business as usual. There are 2 ropes laid across the floor like a plus sign, dividing the room into 4 quadrants. And the mattress is laid on top of them. Wait. And the mattress is laid on top of them in the center where they cross. Maybe it's some kind of ritual. I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here, especially given who's involved. Oh my, how dare you! You homeworkers have no shame at all, do you? Well, you can't pull the wool over this devoted wife's eyes. You just took advantage of that scuffle to plunder some, precious master resources from my side, didn't you? That's right, I saw you oh so nonchalantly make up with a full 4 cubic centimeters worth of texture, scent, and residual particles for master's covers. Need I remind you, this side is my domain. And unless I'm mistaken, we agreed to refrain from invading one another's space. Pirates are used to living with other people at close quarters, so I was willing to put up with a lot of shit. But this is ridiculous. For that matter, there are 2 of us here. Doesn't that give us the right to demand twice the territory? So I demand complete control over the shower we ceded in the earlier confusion. Now who is being ridiculous? No, wait, it only makes sense that a domain with more citizens will require more land to house them. War of the Deviants. Which means, I need enough space for all my loyal torturers as well. Now is the time to unite all our territories under one. Mine. So, what do we do about this? I'm sorry, Master, but I think there's only one way to resolve this. Would you? Prepare to do your best impression of Hong Fei who's disciplining his sons. Oh, you knock it off! I see. So all of you were wandering the border after its inner space got all tangled up and you just happened to arrive here at the same time. Yes, that's right. At first we decided to make camp in this room to ride out the emergency. However, we were all exhausted both mentally and physically. We wanted to take a rest, but of course, there's only one mattress in the room. For a while, we attempted to negotiate in a healthy and civilized manner, but we remained at a stalemate. So we had no choice but to divide the room and mattress into 4 equal domains. Exactly, and that's where we are now. Between the Pirate Domain, Painter Domain, Empress Domain, and Devoted Wife Domain, turmoil over Master's mattress has reached a fever pitch. Of course, as Master's devoted wife, I should have been the one to unify all the domains. Believe me, I couldn't be more ashamed that I wasn't strong enough to do so. I hope you can forgive me. I don't remember you and Master getting married. She's our quarry, and don't you forget it. I don't care who unifies the room. I'll just take Master's mattress for myself. It barely takes up any space, so the rest of you can have the whole floor, whatever else to yourselves. You can lick it, lie on it, or do who knows what else with it as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely not! That mattress is the key to this whole war. It is practically the castle that serves as an emblem for a whole nation. But didn't you want more land than you wanted? But didn't you want land more than you wanted the mattress, Empress? If you give us the mattress, we won't mind letting you have the rest of the floor. I can't see any reason to refuse an offer like that. Unless, of course, you're fixated specifically on Master's mattress for some other reason. But since you're an Empress and so far above us mere commoners, that can't possibly be the case, can it? Of course not. Now you listen to me. I could not possibly care less about who is whose wife or what quarry belongs to which pirates. My point is, now that the borders have collapsed, who should have control of the best quality land? Of the best quality land that remains. And it honestly needn't be said that it should go to an Empress. Which is why I lay my rightful claim to this land, for it is the comfiest and most livable land available. You like to point out that one of the Yuri pirates is actually a noblewoman? Oh. Who this mattress may originally belong to simply does not matter. It only makes sense that I, the one and only Empress of China, should gain control over the best bit of territory here. One must always secure any territory one can. That's all there is to it. Nothing more. Buzz, you're lying. You can't fool my lie detector. So the commoner claim is false? They don't have to know? Yes, that's right. I was lying. I have no need for land that will always be in turmoil. Huh. The temerity to comment on an Empress's style of governance. Not bad. That's right. I was intentionally voicing a flawed opinion with the hope of drawing out precisely those talented enough to see through the cracks. That's another lie. Shut up! We got a problem, man. The painter stole a march on us. Look, there's a sunflower peeking out from under the covers. Oh my, come on then! We can flank her, pin her down, and get rid of her once and for all. No, we can't do that. Squashing her will leave a big stain. Let's just turn the mattress over and toss her off it. That truce barely lasted a second. Senpai's room used to be a bastion of peace and tranquility where she could relax and recuperate. And now it's mired in noise and chaos. When is it not? Medusa, I think you may be justified in using your mystic eyes to petrify them right about now. If they're all stoned, they'll be quiet. And if they're all quiet, everyone will be happy. Wait, Mash, what the fuck? Holy shit. That's all there is to it. Are you sure about this? It is for Senpai's peace and quiet. I see. I guess she gets worked up sometimes too. Alright, commencing Operation Tranquil Room. All of you, red cards! Wait, were we playing football? Maybe you weren't aware of this, but Master's Mattress has been... Master's Mattress has long been legally deemed inviolable... inviolable territory. Low key yonder. And there she goes swinging her shield and all. Oh well, we do need to make them settle down, so if force is what it takes, that's what we'll go with. And hey, you can capture the Shui data while you're at it too. Indeed, that's very important as well, so let's get to it. Board picture. That's it. The simple, straightforward cuteness of Kyuhime's, Uzetian's, and Mary's footwear. The unbelievable coolness of Anne's metal heels. These are the sorts of things you just won't notice without a close examination. And then there's... Aw, I don't even know what I'm looking at. That is literally maddeningly cute. Hang in there, me. Don't lose hold of your sanity stat. A bounty of feet picks. Shoe picks. Alright, aside from Miss Blueline losing her own cool over there. Has everyone calmed down now? Yes, we're sorry. When I saw Master's room was empty, I just got so excited to play the traditional devoted wife waiting patiently for her beloved's return role. As a pirate, I can't see treasure and not try to claim it for myself, so... I just wanted to burrow into Master's bed like usual. I wasn't really thinking about it any deeper than that. You wonder if this event came from a conversation about art details no one pays attention to? Maybe? I guess you could say I never think about things too deeply, huh? It's true, I'm so sorry. As I said before, I was really devoting myself to practicing proper governance. Really, that's all. So, what do we do now? You know, I'm gonna ask the opinion of someone we usually never ask from. What do you think we should do? Let's see. I don't really understand what this is all about, but it's basically kids fighting over who gets to play with a toy, right? Since all their fighting has nearly broken that toy, I think what I do is show them the results of their actions. Take a look around you, everyone. Do you see what a mess you made of Senpai's room? Sorry, it won't happen again. If that doesn't work, you can threaten to confiscate the toy until they learn how to share. That's a drastic solution, but it does sound much better than Senpai's room being completely destroyed. So wait, like who pays attention to the feet of a majority of servants? Unless it's Ishtar, you never see people talking about it. Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Like, shoes aren't really like the forefront of details for people to converse about usually. Unless like, they really put it out there in front of, like, in front of the player or whatever. No, anything but that! This Medusa's got a surprisingly good head on her shoulders. Maybe her maternal instincts are kicking in with the way she's been holding that golden sword like it was a child. Now, we don't have to go that far. How else would you think about an event like this? It's so random. So, what do you think we should do, Kirby? Well, I want to open my room to everyone to use it as a rest spot. Senpai, no, that's very kind of you, but it's too dangerous. I gotta say, another rest spot would be a big help here. As long as everyone follows the rules, like taking turns resting and whatnot, there shouldn't be a problem. Okay, like, out of everything that we've seen so far in terms of rest areas, Master's bedroom would be the only one that makes sense that has one singular resting spot for a servant. Because there's only one mattress to lay down on. Like, the cafeteria should have a shit ton of resting spots. What are all the tables and chairs for? Like, the engine room? Like, there should be a crap ton of, like, real estate on the floor or whatever. Like, come on, man. Fucking bullshit. Like, unless, like, if we got more slots and then for story reasons, Master's bed expanded to, like, fit 5 people or some shit. Then it's like, oh yeah, we can have 5 servants resting in my room. But yeah, it's just like, come on. Why does everywhere else only have one resting slot for a servant? It's fucking stupid. So maybe we just need to officially make it the law of the land, or room as it were. Then we can ask her for help, since we just ran into her earlier. Engine room makes sense too, since no one wants to deal with a pissed off engineer. She has a wrench. True. There we go. 1 contract spell signed and sealed. Hey, Shiba. Now we just embed this into your door and... voila! Now nobody can enter this room unless they agree to the contract. Since my Eye of the Spirits is always watching, I can make sure the terms of service are enforced with absolute authority. So I can also guarantee that any dealings involving this contract will be completely on the up and up. If someone stays past their designated time, tries to cast a curse, place a trap, or violates the terms in any other way, they'll be automatically kicked out just like that. Oh, this is great! We'll hammer out the details later, but it sounds like this should stop any trouble before it starts. Thanks for your help. Not at all. You already paid me what I asked for, so this is just another service. System engineering, I think it's called. Anyway, my profit margins are already accounted for in the fee. So I'm always happy to do more business. Alright then, don't be a stranger. Oh my god. Morgan could probably hack that. Yeah, Morgan could probably work around it. Now that things have come to this, all that's left is to follow the rules. If those rules include a time limit, then I'll just monopolize the master elements in her room until my time is up. However, I refuse to give up the honor of being the first to make use of this room. For me, as a devoted wife, it's first to nothing. Well, we're not giving up the first spot either. So how about we settle this with a nice clean round of rock, paper, scissors? Excuse me. Agreed. Given how I died it all, I don't suppose I could be the only one who gets to use a pistol. No dice, right? Of course, I'm sorry. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Tie, go again! Tie, go again! Sound of fire blazing. Son of a who brings a pistol to fucking... Or who brings a gun to rock, paper, scissors? You do know it's a lottery-based reservation system, right? And yeah, probably. Is it working? I think so. Huh, don't you two think this is getting ridiculous? It's pissing me off. No, I think she realizes and she's going along with it anyway. Either way, our job's the same. We have to make sure this succeeds. Yes, we each have our own jobs to do. What are you talking about? Our work is done already. If all goes according to plan, yes, but there's no telling what can happen. Depending on how things go, we may have to pitch in. At this point, it's better to be obvious about it than to have the plan fail. Yes, I suppose it is. Personally, I've been curious about it for a long time. If this is what we have to do... Well, I'm done getting involved. They can struggle as much as they like, for all I care. You heard her. What do we do now? Oh, I'm sure she'll still come by to at least check in. She's me too, after all. She knows just as well as we do that this concerns her too. If we need her help, we can make sure she gets involved whether she likes it or not. Alright. What other funny business is going on in my room? Meanwhile... Hey, Zenobia! Huh, I just threw my name into the lottery system on a whim. I didn't actually expect to win. Nor did I have any strong desire to rest here as opposed to anywhere else. Also, what's with the... What's with the bar music? In fact, I didn't have any desire to rest here, period. Oh well, but oh well. Now that I've been given a chance to use this room, I may as well make the most of it. Huh. So this is where Master comes whenever she's not busy working. I wonder what she thinks about when she's in here. How she spends her time. Fidgeting. Hold on. Master went out of her way to offer her own room to you, or to us as a rest spot. All I need to do in return is accept this gift with gratitude and make the most of my chance to rest here. This is no time to be concerned about anything else at all. So I'm just going to lie down on her bed, and that's that. So this is the ceiling that Master sees every night before she falls asleep. It's chill rest music. Mood music more than anything. I think... Oh my god! I think I can smell her scent. I can't tell if it's coming from the pillow or the bed, but it's not a bad smell by any means. No, I must just be imagining it. My mind is convincing me I smell things that can't possibly be there. But then again, on the small chance this really is her lingering scent... No, that can't be right. I can't sleep. No, don't lose heart, Zenobia. You need to sleep. No matter what, don't let the scent get to you. Treat it as if it doesn't exist. 1 camel, 2 camels. Sniffing. Oh my god. Huh, it's not locked. Does that mean it's okay to go in? Whoever's in there should be done by now, since it's time for the changeover. I just go in. Knock knock! Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. The Queen of Britannia. Is it time for me to leave already? Forgive me, I overslept. If we had time to spare, I would love to discuss strategies to employ against the Romans with you over tea. But right now I need to let you have your turn, don't I? Just give me a moment to tidy up. I don't want you to be distracted by any smells. Not to say they're bad smells or anything, but Oh no, don't mind me. Please take your time. Although, you know Zenobia. Huh. I didn't have you pay for the type to cuddle a pillow while she sleeps. Write that down, write that down! I hope you could just forget you saw that. Also, it said in the user agreement that the pillows and other bedding are automatically clean with mage. What? that the pillows and other bedding are automatically cleaned with Magecraft during changeovers. So I'm pretty sure you don't have to worry about any lingering smells. Zenobia? Should have read the contract before you signed it. I knew that. Of course I knew that. Wife material. At a different point in time. I wonder if I'll win. The odds are definitely stacked against me. But I'll never get a chance if I don't at least put in my name. Excuse me, little lady. Yes? Oh my god, can we just get rid of Columbus, dude? I can see you're in trouble, and I've got just the thing to help you. Care to buy it? Yikes, no thank you. Hey now, hold up. I can understand your suspicion, but hear me out. Any servant would love to get a chance to sleep in Master's own room. But the odds of getting that chance aren't pretty. But you already know that, which is why you're looking so down, am I wrong? Well, no, you're not. That's where I come in. I tell you, it's a damn shame how many people have given up on dreams that could have come true if they just stuck with them. I want to support everyone still out there chasing their dream, and I want to give them the nudge they need to make it come true. So with that goal in mind, and after a lot of hard work, I discovered a secret way to boost your odds of getting chosen. Seriously? Oh yeah, dead serious. This one little trick will boost your odds beyond your wildest dreams. But of course, I can't tell you for free. I had to break a few of my own eggs, so to speak, to verify that this discovery worked. So I need a reasonable amount of QP to compensate for it. Zero hesitation. Huh? Hey, why'd you already write your name down? Well, come on, you said your trick will improve my odds, right? So I'm guessing it's just we both enter our names and I'll give you my slot if I win, doubling your odds. Then something like, hey, I wasn't lying, I'd said I improved your odds and I did, right? I'm impressed you figured it out. Well, I know you're not a complete comment who'll lie about anything to make a cheap buck. And I also figured the Queen of Sheba would never cast a spell that could be exploited so easily. Which pretty much left that as the only remaining possibility. But that's a gray area tactic at best. It doesn't meaningfully change your odds, so it's not worth paying QP for. Whoa, hold up. Looks like I had you figured all wrong, girly. I see now you don't need my help to make your dream come true someday. It's clear as day that you got the guts to stick it out, that you aren't going to give up. I see. Well, yes, I am planning to keep trying until I get lucky. Right? Then, how would you like to learn about the secret menu? Secret menu? That's right. I'm talking about premium services known only to a select few. See, the Queen of Sheba might not have gone public with this, but she embedded a hidden command into that room contract spell of hers. This isn't some backdoor exploit like the kind you data before. Just a little extra thrown in for some added possibilities. Oh, come on, I find that hard to believe. Why would the Queen even do something like that? For fun and profit. Okay, that I believe. So, what does this command do anyway? Right, get a load of this. If you sign the contract with a special mark, and pay a bundle in extra fees on top of that, you'll get to sleep side by side with everyone's favorite you-know-who right in this very room. Bruh. Whoa. What did you say? Oh no. Fidgeting nervously. Eggman saying get a load of this. It's great that I got lucky with the next slot. But now I'm wondering if he was tricking me about this extra option. I had to pay a lot just to find out what it was too. Stupid toothy dream-chasing demon. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh well, I guess it's alright. Just getting to sleep in the same room and bed as she always uses is enough for it. Huh? No way. Is this really happening? Come in. Hi, Matt. Huh? Humpbacked animal. It's a camel? Ooh, so you go with the secret option to sleep side by side by fucking Shiva. You go with the secret option to sleep side by side everyone's favorite you-know-who, the camel. It's so great to see the camels getting more fans even out here in Chaldea. So you have no idea how happy this makes me. Now I can charge extra for access to something I've already got on hand. Hey, I technically wasn't lying. Give me my money back! Considering Yoshi was to be expected. Yeah. Alright. Next room. What's this place? This is the heart and soul of the Storm Border, the engine room. In a way, it's quite literally the heart of the ship, so I usually feel like it would be wrong to go in. Or rather, I know I'd get in trouble for interfering if I did. Hey, the hell is going on around here? Hi, engineer. Don't you hire me? As if my hands aren't full now dealing with all the damn roots and branches that just started sprouting up out of nowhere. Now I have to deal with those overgrown tin cans hanging around too. Do something about them, would ya? Overgrown tin cans? Babbage. Oh no. Oh, it was Tamatomo, I think. Changyu. Successful energy transfer confirmed. No compatibility issues detected. I've determined that your energy replenishment efficiency is equivalent to mine, even though you are of a completely different make and model. Your system's developer is to be commended. Whoa, double robot power for the win! Hello, Master. I'm not surprised you are here, for I had already calculated your arrival. Good day, Master. I can report that the two of us are currently replenishing our energy supply. You mean, charging? Affirmative. In general, we are expected to provide great destructive power whenever we are deployed to battle, and are therefore required to operate at high output levels. This means we tend to require more magical energy than a typical servant. Under these unusual circumstances, we cannot be certain that we will be able to replenish our energy supply at a moment's notice. As such, we've been using our energy saving modes to maximize operational uptime. However, now that we have discovered this location, we are able to switch more freely between modes. The engine room now contains an emergency energy replenishment device, which uses the Stormborder's drivetrain mechanisms to generate resources. And fortunately, we have determined that it is operating at full capacity. Ooh, I remember now. Science said she was gonna build something like that. It's basically a recycling generator that can be plugged directly into mechanical servants to make it easier to recharge them. Oh. So Shangyu was made from Nezha's body, Tamatomo was made from Kintoki's golden bear, which in turn was made from the corpse of a Greek god. So interesting that they're on par with each other. Huh. I guess you already installed one here. The engine area does seem like a sensible place to put it. That concludes our explanation. We will now perform a self-diagnostic while we are recharging in idle mode. Idle mode? Nah, not that one. Not that one, Miss Bootline. But why male robot idols? You mean you two are going to become idols now? Go. Initiating inference calculations. Done. Now I see. You are referring to pop idols, a term for entertainers who sing, dance, and offer other performances. However, I do not possess the necessary functionality for such a career. Thus, my answer is... we cannot be the kind of idols you seek. Please keep that in mind. No! Please don't give up. The idol world is brimming with limitless possibilities, and I'd be glad to help you with your outfits if that's what's holding you back. Oh, dear God. They didn't mean that kind of idol, Miss Bootline. They were talking about the waiting around kind. IDLE. Oh, I see. Well, that was embarrassing. Running diagnostics. Complete. This unit is fully operational. Chassis damage 0. Output stable. Thought process is clear. Mecha Ellie-chan alert functional. Mecha Ellie-chan alert? Would you like that from Shangyu? I think she'd go out of her way to support that. Oh yeah, you said you were going to add that feature, didn't you? Affirmative. The Mecha Ellie-chans are ELIZA units with an incomprehensibility level of 3, requiring great caution at all times. We cannot neglect matters of security where they are concerned. Alright, sorry they surprised you. I guess now was as good a time as any to find out we have mechanical servants here too. Hopefully, you won't have any trouble getting used to them, in fact. In fact, maybe you already are. I very much am not. From my perspective, you seem more like gods than people. So, I don't think I'll be making friends with you two anytime soon. Trust is a crucial element in a combat force. Thus, while it may not be an ideal strategic factor, a combat unit as strong as 1,000 ordinary soldiers should pose no issue. I am therefore highly intrigued. There has long been speculation as to whether this unit's origins may have ties to countries outside my own. Don't get me wrong, I couldn't say what part of you guys feels godlike. I don't even have a good reason for feeling this way. I just do. So wait, just a metal image of her decked out in stereotypical otaku wear at a concert for Shangyu. Once again, I request additional information. You're surprisingly persistent. If you're so desperate to know, why don't you ask Artemis? Ha ha ha. Where do we come from? Where are we going? Such intellectual inquisitiveness cannot be so easily restrained. Oh, sorry to interrupt. Right this way, General Liu. Actual Lu Bu. Lu Bu, you're here too. Of course he is. General Liu has always had a tremendous appetite as to his dining preferences. They are a secret. Alright, General, help yourself. How's he recharging back there? I'm afraid such information is one of General Liu's most carefully guarded secrets. All this foreign technology walking around like it owns a place. Sure, it's not like you're gonna wear out the engines or anything, but you're still taking up a ton of space. Now that you mention it, the engine room wasn't meant to hold 3 figures of such considerable bulk. This won't do it all. One of them has to go. That's kidding. Fortunately, I have a simple solution that will clear this compartment up in no time. We'll just have to... Changong? We'll just have them self-destruct. Oh! Oh, he's locked out cold! Watch it, pal. Anyone who even thinks those words around here gets a wrench to the head. Do you have any idea how much love I pour into these engines every day just to make sure the ship you all depend on doesn't blow up? He had it coming. Right, allow me to apologize on Changong's behalf, engineer. I don't know what we would do without you. So, can we get to work already or what? Good point. Oh god. Like my sleepiness or heckin' building up right now. This is no time to be imagining the possibilities of mechanical idols. We have pictures to take. I've already calculated your objective. You wish to completely record our legs and ground contact surfaces. However, the data you are trying to record is a little too detailed. Our unit data is extremely important to us. If this data becomes known, it will be possible to reverse engineer our design specifications. And if those specifications were to become known, then it would be possible to surmise our weaknesses. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. So wait, there's no reason for Lubu to be here, this has to be a joke? Probably. It would therefore be foolish to hand such a thing over for nothing. Even if realistically there would be very little chance of negative consequence, it just wouldn't feel right to do so. I don't suppose there's any way we can convince you to help us. Too much trouble. Let's just not give them a choice in this and be done with it. I really think it would be better if we could agree on a peaceful, mutually acceptable solution. We understand your circumstances as well, so we propose a deal. Data for data. Specifically, we requested exchange of your combat data for our contact surface data. That will constitute an equal trade and make the risk of handing over our data more tolerable. That doesn't seem too different from my idea. No, I suppose it doesn't. Alright then, we accept your proposal. Now that you agreed to a practice battle, we'll get started with our photography as well. Thank you for doing this. Yes, nice and pointy. I especially like how that deviant... Or defiant, deviant, I was like, wait, am I reading right? No. I especially like how defiant that upward angle makes it feel. It definitely conveys the impression that the wearer is no ordinary person. I'm not sure anyone else would have the same appreciation for it though. God, I can't stop yawning, dude. Holy shit. Yep, those are definitely hooves. Not much more to say there. And this is a fine example of metal plating. There's a unique beauty to be found in clothing optimized for combat to the exclusion of all else. And this footwear certainly gets that impression across. Now the real problem is this footwear. Are they hooves? Are they metal? The more I look, the less I understand. But it is wonderful to see that even familiar servants can still surprise depending on their ascension. Huh, what a fascinating find. Thank you everyone. That concludes our photo session. I was also surprised to see you take part in the battle as well, Changong and Lubu. Wait. Well, Lubu did just finish recharging himself. What's the deal with that guy who kept getting hit with wrenches anyway? Oh, he's our kind of freaky tactician. He's just, like that. Luckily, it looks like his friend will take care of him so we don't have to. Oh. I see. Lubu just picked Chenggong up off the floor and carried him away like an oversized duffel bag. I'm grateful for this fresh combat data you have provided us. As am I. It was especially valuable to face you, the unit with the golden sword, as we still had very little data about you given your recent arrival. In particular, the unpredictable nature of your virtually generated demonic minions would be ideal for adaptability training. Further combat sessions with these minions will surely provide valuable experience for our anti-demon combat techniques. I therefore request that you let us incorporate them into our regular training program. Forget it, I'm not about letting my demons be your playmates. Try luck elsewhere. Too bad. At any rate, we have completed both our energy replenishment and our data processing. We thank you once again, and will now return to our regular duties. Yeesh, about time those big lugs got out of my hair. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, engineer, but I don't think that's the last you'll see of a service like that. Huh? Sion wouldn't have built that charger here if she hadn't decided to make this area a full-blown charging station. Sure, Coin Sky would be fine with using hers if you paid her. It's probably just a matter of time until word gets out to the other mechanical servants that they can recharge in the engine room now. Shouldn't Sion have asked Engineer first? Well, good point. We don't want to impose on you without your consent. Well, putting it this way may be playing a little dirty, but let me ask you this. Which would you prefer? Would you rather open up the engine room as a rest spot for the servants who need it? And help resolve this whole mess with the forest as quickly as possible? Or would you keep fighting off these endlessly growing roots by yourself, while also doing your usual engine room job? Okay, fine. If I gotta deal with two different sources of stress, it makes sense to deal with both of them at once. Hey Zeha, how you doing? But make sure everyone, and I mean everyone, knows not to interfere with my work, alright? Thanks. Thank you for providing us with a new rest spot, engineer. Master's kindly sharing her own room as well, so I'm hopeful that we can resolve this situation as soon as possible if we all work together. Of course, if we should happen to find my room too, I'd be glad to offer it up as a rest spot in the same fashion. Well, by this point, we definitely come far enough along that we can start... Okay, hold on. Excuse me. Well, by this point, we definitely come far enough along that we can start... wait. We can start see and predict... Oh, then we can start see and predict the emerging pattern. And if I'm right, our next stop wouldn't be a room, but somewhere I never would have expected. Mash's room was lost to time. Of course, I could be totally wrong. The only way to be sure is to check it out for yourselves. Good luck on the next leg. You doing alright? How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Just a little bit on the sleepy side from waking up early today. My yawning is not stopping at all, like, god damn. Alright, let's go see the resting scene for the engine room. Meanwhile... So good. My, Victor's girl has quite an appetite, don't you? It's wonderful to see. Fortunately, my steam conversion recharge ended sooner than I expected. The conversion rate for the connector I developed independently was even better than I anticipated. So go ahead and help yourself to my spot. Don't stop until you're nice and full of energy. Thanks, Bavage. You best. Good, good. Obviously pleased with himself. A reminder, summer solstice is on the 20th. Don't remind me. Like, it's not even technically summer yet, but it's slowly starting to feel more uncomfortable as the days go by. Hmm? Oh! Artificial human recharging. What a rare and precious scene. Must record. You there, don't stare at my friend's daughter like that. Her meal times are no one's business but hers. Steam power peeping preventer activate. No, okay. Interesting that Frank can taste lightning. Hey, Mecha Ellie! Charging Eliza particles now. No issues with the conversion system. Particle level is currently at 82%. Continuing charge while maintaining parameters. Oh? Hey there, ladies. Pardon me? Aha! So this is the new charging zone. Impressive. Go ahead. There's plenty of room. Oh no, don't mind me. I'm just here to check this place out because I heard it was cool. But I'm sure Zanzaburo needs to recharge as well. Please, help yourself. No need to be shy. Done? You know, I'm actually not sure he does. To be perfectly honest, I still have no idea how he works. Done? We understand he primarily functions using your magical energy. But that doesn't mean he can't also convert electric, steam, or mechanical or Eliza particle energy. You should consider this a gift from Chaldea for the hard work you usually provide. A bonus, if you will. A bonus? I like the sound of that. I see. In that case, I guess it would be rude of me not to accept, huh? Alright then, you heard the ladies, Zanzaburo. Done. This time we're spending waiting to recharge is also... Wait. This time we're spending waiting to recharge is also a perfect opportunity to run maintenance. Who's up for an oil party? I had a feeling something like this might happen, so I brought some premium oil. Here, go nuts. Premium oil? Heh. To tell the truth, I've been wondering what this new Eastern Robot was like for a while. This is a good chance to see up close, and I intend to make use of it. I suppose new Eastern Robot technically applies to Tamitomo as well. But I get the sense that so much as turning my sensors his way will tip some security mode or something similar. Mecha Ellie trying to alarm detection. On another subject, it sounds like heal components are all the rage these days. What would you put on yours if you got some new ones? I'd have to go with rocket boosters. That way, I could rush to a subject's aid at a moment's notice. Are you serious? Offense beats defense any day of the week. You can never have too many weapons for fighting off enemies. You could go with guided heal missiles, or heal plasma blades that can burn through anything. Hell, if you wanted, you could even make it a rocket kick that fires your whole leg as a powerful projectile. Which would you prefer? Done. Oh, I think he's about to treat us as a Super Robot Kabuki show. So wait, you think he's actually made from Tamitomo's body as well? What a reused robot. Hey, you're a touristy looking one. Me? What is it? Hey, Tenoshiman. Or Tomalak. I can deal with servants hanging around here if they're just here to recharge like those guys. But you're the only one who's always complaining about... Oh wait. You're the one who's always complaining to the captain about how the Stormboarder isn't up to your standards, right? So what are you doing lounging around here if you hate our ship so damn much? Go sip your cup of corn super... Jesus Christ. Go sip your cup of corn soup somewhere else, why don't you? You call that lounging? I guess that just shows how truly lacking your standards of comfort are. I was just taking a walk and thought I'd come to see the heart of this machine while I was at it. At a minute's notice, another settlement. From Greek god to motorcycle, mech to robot to smaller robot. A heart? Well, I guess you can call the engine room the heart of a ship. So what? A fancy lady like you actually gets a kick from a place like this. Well, more than you might think. I don't care for how your brain, that is the command room, is so full of unnecessary equipment. So this is the storm border. Humankind's newest and probably last home. Even though it was built thousands of years earlier, my city is still just as big... Wait. My city is still just as big, stylish, and pleasant to live in as this place. That aside... Eek. It certainly is lively in here, isn't it? Huh, you say something? There are multiple people in charge of this place, not just one. And with all these other friends of theirs here, it almost seems like a festival. That reminds me, do you run this place by yourself? Well, sometimes the Marines help me out, but it's usually just me. That's why I don't need you making any more work for me. I got my hands full enough as it is. I see. That you take care of the heart alone is impressive, but it also limits your capabilities. I guess that means my dream of a ship capable of transforming into a humanoid robot will have to stay a dream. No matter how potent your long-range weaponry may be, it can never compare to hand-to-hand combat in terms of sheer coolness, can it? What the hell is her deal? Last thing I need right now is a weirdo like her hanging around keeping tabs on me. Oh, well oh, but before we go view the next two scenes right here, let me go BRB real quick. Little restroom break. So give me one moment and I'll be right back. I guess I'll go run like 90 seconds of ads on Twitch since I'll be in the restroom, so be right back everyone. And for everyone on YouTube, be patient, wait, and thank you for your patience. Alright, I am back. Let me just take this off real quick. Alright. God, even splashing some cold water on my face earlier. Like I would need to like submerge my head into like a bunch of ice water to like actually wake myself up more properly. Like just cool water is enough to like stave off like all this sleepiness. Da Vinci, are you sure this is the right way? But yeah, thank you, Wiz. I understand your confusion, but it's the only way left to go. If this is the only path left to find shoes we have yet to see, then we have no choice but to see where it leads. True, I don't see any sense in stopping now when we are so close to being done. Come on, let's go. Oh, it's a deck! Our scans show that re-entering the ship from the maintenance hatch up ahead is the only way to move forward. All thanks to the spatial distortions, needless to say. As I thought, the wind is very strong out here. Please be careful. Ah! Woo! Watch it. You're just a normal human. You should know the winds out here could blow you away easily, and you will always have someone there to catch you. Thank you. It's nothing. Any other servant would do the same. I love how you can see the color of her ears, like, change depending on her expression. Please feel free to use me as an anchor master. I'm very confident in my stability. Look, Fo's already taking shelter in my pocket. Well, at least it's nice to be outside again. The wind feels wonderful. As a crane, part of me would like nothing more than to spread my wings and ride the breeze. True, this wind isn't bad. I guess the wind is one thing that stays the same no matter how many millennia go by. Does it remind you of the wind in your hometown or something? Hometown. The only home I remember is the shapeless island. The wind there was... No, never mind. I can't remember what my life was like there. Yeah, the only part I remember is... Wait, something's here. Ah, right, there was the Vitra fight earlier. It's about time you showed up. Vitra! This aura... This aura. You're one hell of a demon, aren't you? And a serpent demon at that. Relax, Western Serpent. I'm not here to eat you. Okay then, so why are you here? I know what it is you seek. You wish to photograph servants' feet in order to get rid of the forest growing all throughout the ship. Which includes my feet as well, no? Of course. I'm just dying to see what kind of shoes an infamous evil dragon like yourself wears. Heh heh heh, is that so? Well, forget it. Call it. You're going to be done with this trial soon, right? And it's been going fairly smoothly up to this point, hasn't it? So how could I not stand in your way? I mean, how can you feel any sense of pride and accomplishment, sense of accomplishment, if you didn't really have to dig deep to find the strength to push your way past a truly difficult obstacle? Besides, it's just not fun for me otherwise. That's Vitra logic, alright. This is going to be a problem. I can tell she's pretty damn strong, so what if we just ignored her and kept going? I'm sure we don't need to photograph every servant's feet to pass. Do you really think I'll let you do that? I won't. In fact, I already put an impenetrable wall around the hatch you need to pass through to move forward. The only way to remove it is to photograph my feet. Nothing else will work. So, you want us to fight you to see if we can manage to take a picture of your shoes? No, an ordinary battle would not be fun enough. I decided you need an obstacle better suited to this environment. And that is... The fuck? The chitty... Oh wait. The chitty fang Wacky Dragon Race Extravaganza. Now that we have access to the deck once again, why not take this opportunity to see who can perform the quickest and most precise mid-air maneuvers? I'll put some floating rings in the sky. Whoever passes through them all and reaches... I'm gonna play... Is she trying to make us play Superman 64? Whoever passes through them all and reaches the go first wins. I got the idea while watching Ganesha and her friends playing in the rec room. So they're doing speed runs. Must we? Seems like it'd be a lot simpler to just fight her. Sure, you might be a demon with the strength of a god, but I still like my chances. I like that look in your eyes. They may seem lazy and indifferent at first, but they're filled with fire and rebellious spirit. No, wait, is that rebellion only aimed at the gods? It seems like something happened, it seems like something happened to make you really hate them. If you like, I'd be willing to give you some tips for the next time you fight a god. They're weaker in spirit than you would think, so the trick to enjoying them to the end is to... That does sound interesting, but you still haven't answered my question. Do we really need to run this race? Yes, you do. You see, I place special barriers around my feet as well. They're designed to create interference that would make it impossible to get a clean shot of my feet. And racing me is the only way to disable them. If you win, only then would you be able to photograph my feet without interference. I have arranged things so the winner is given a celebratory belt that neutralizes barriers. Man, you really thought through every angle of how to be the biggest pain in the ass possible, didn't you? But don't worry, I'm still a Chaldean servant, so I also made sure to implement safety measures. I put up what is effectively a safety net all around this airspace. So even if you should fall to the ground, lose speed, or lose speed, you will never have to worry about falling off the border itself. I do appreciate that you took our safety into account. However, that doesn't change the fact that if we don't race you and win, we won't be able to take your picture, or move on to the area past the deck. Barriers. Ritra barriers. Let's see, do we have anyone who can fly? Don't look at me. I know I said I wanted to stretch my wings, but that doesn't mean I'm a fast flyer. Cranes have never been able to compete with hawks or black kites. I'm gonna make my looms, I'm gonna make my loom shuttle fly fast, but that's all. Come now, don't be shy. Why not just give it a shot and see how you do? I'm willing to be your opponent for as long as you like. In fact, I'm counting on you to try your luck, lose, and persevere anyway. I absolutely live for that kind of thing. Quivering in excitement. Okay guys, Ritra might be a dragonkin, but we actually don't know just how good she is at flying. This could be a good chance to see our opponent's top speed and maneuverability. Would you mind being your first challenger just so we can see what we're up against, Miss Bootline? I only came along as chaperone, but I guess getting stuck here won't do anyone good. Very well then, I'll just show you how beautifully a crane can fly when she wants to. That fucking face of hers. That went even worse than I expected. How did you go so fast, Vitra? Your cornering seemed impossibly smooth too. How in the world did you pull that off? Well, of course I did make the course myself, you know. Analysis complete. I see how she did it now. She's cheating like crazy. She made her own barrier into a tube and laid it out like a giant water slide. Then she activated mana burst inside it and used the pressure that created to propel herself forward. She wasn't actually flying at all. She was just shooting herself down the course like an air rifle pellet. No wonder she was zipping around so fast and turning on the dime. Hey, don't make it sound like I'm the only one being unfair here. I never said you actually had to use wings to fly. You can use whatever means you like as well. Use your heads, get creative, do everything in your power to overcome the seemingly impossible obstacle. You're really a twisted demon, aren't you? At least she's a good example of what not to do. Hopefully my own demons can take that lesson from her. Well, we'll just have to call in help from everyone else we can. Or from everyone we can. Bleh. The Ilya. I can do this, I can do this, I can't do this! I run the numbers. Richard's flying much faster than a magical girl's top speed. Beating her is going to be tough. I guess this sheep just isn't fast enough. All these presents might be slowing me down. I'll try giving them out to children first. I guess it was too much hope, or I guess it was too much to hope the flying servants could win. It's not over yet, Master. We also have servants who are much faster than your average flyers. I'm not sure what this is all about, but let me take a crack at it. Okay, that should just stay with the mobile labs. The mobile lab speed limiter and anti-mechanism safety. I'll also turn on the feature while I'm at it. Wait, what? Maybe it's better that we didn't hear those parts clearly. Don't worry, this is a beater. Probably. Yay, did I win? I must have won, right? Well, you did reach your goal before me. But you also skipped over half the rings. I went through them in a separate plane of existence while I was warping. Does that count? Well, of course not. Helena. Oh my god, Hippogriff. Hey, I know. Maybe this is the job for my Hippogriff, since he's so quick and nimble. All I have to do is make him phase in when we go through the rings, right? This will be easy peasy. It's working! They can do this! And goal! Yay, I did it! I totally won! Heh, you certainly did your best, but aren't you forgetting something? Time's running out. Huh? Was there something else I was supposed to do? Time's up. Too bad. You missed your chance to photograph my feet. Oh, right. You have to do both in quick succession? Holy shit. Oh yeah, because when you go through the rings, then the interference will light up. Remember, you only get a buff that disables the interference the moment you win. Wait, really? Oh man, you're right. I can't get a good pick now. And after I won and everything. Oh, between the race and the photo, I'm running low on magical energy. So, how long does the neutralizing buff last? 3 seconds. That's it? Damn. And since they got to put... wait. And since they've got to put all that... and since they've got to put all their energy into winning the race, this pretty much means each challenger only gets one shot. This is gonna be even harder than we thought. I see. Not only does the challenger have to reach the goal before her, they also have to be quick and precise enough to take her photo as soon as they cross the finish line. That's going to be a problem. You bet Dante's would do this easily. Well, we at least know that there are servants who can beat her in the race. But if they also need to be ready with their photography skills the instant they cross the finish line. What, we gotta bring Georgios into this? Oh, Okita. This is a job for a jetpack. Jetpacks are the solution to every problem. Except when you have to stop quickly. Do you think you could lay down a cushion or install a brake camera or something? I might also be able to stop with my Sanazuki's recall if you give me a target that's safe to attack. Oh, like Okada. Surely Achilles can do it. Sorry, I won the race, but I wasn't able to snap a pic. Turns out if you get to the goal too fast, it should still be too far away to photograph clearly. This is really tough. What else do we do? So we need quick photography skills and expert racing skills. How else can we how can we achieve both at the same time? Huh. Oh my god. Oh my god, Vash. It's no use. The phrase Mr. Jetpack Giorgio has popped into my head, and now that's all I can think about. Actually, I think that might have been the hint I needed. Really, Master? You know where you can find Mr. Jetpack Georgios? No, not that, but I think I know a way to achieve both now. What's wrong? You're not giving up already, are you? I think I see where you're going to. But who else could we get? I can handle the photography. Then I could be the one to give you a ride. Oh. You know, I'll just be confusing here. Medusa! What do you mean by that? Exactly what I said. Pegasus and I can run the race, and you can take the picture. As long as we're both on Pegasus' back from start to finish, that should be the criteria for this race, right? Double Snake. That's probably just what Kirby was thinking. If we need quick flying and quick photo snapping, we could just divide this task between two different servants. Especially since Vitra never specified that the race had to be one-on-one, did you, Vitra? No, I didn't. You understand, right? We don't want you stuck here any more than you do. Exactly. I definitely wasn't expecting Vitra's hobby to prove this much of an obstacle. Speaking both personally and as a chaperone, I'd like you to work with whoever you have in order to get past her. Time for the Ouroboros to devour another snake. Fine. If you're doing this, let's just hurry and get it over with. Alright, here goes. Bellerophon. Is it okay if I touch him? Of course. How else would you ride him? Good boy. I'm counting on you, okay? Whoa, it's a double Medusa Dream Team! Yes, and just like Saber Medusa's Crusader, Pegasus is born from Rider Medusa's blood. So this is kind of like a family of two mothers and two kids all working together. There's no way they would be able to pull this off. Since I won't have anything to do until we reach the goal. Wait, I'll give Pegasus some of my magical energy as thanks. I appreciate that. I have a feeling he's going to fly even faster than usual. Alright, let's go, me. Make sure you don't fall off. Are you kidding? Pegasus will never throw me off. Heh, that's it. Use every bit of wisdom and power at your command to overcome a seemingly impossible obstacle. That's the good stuff right there. Medusa fans eating well. Alright, let's get to it. Show me what you got. We did it! Foot pick acquired. Oh, they did it! They got the picture! Which means we now have a clear path to the area beyond the deck. Damn, I lost hard, but how could I not when you two when you two were such a perfect team? Were we? I didn't think it was anything special. It's time I send him back. Wait. Stroking Pegasus' neck. Rubbing her cheek against Pegasus' face. So cute. I don't want to send him back. I could pet him all day. Are you done yet? Yeah, I'm done. Bye, Pegasus. Your brothers say they were happy to see you too. Goodbye. You're almost at the end now. Hang in there. You know, I get the impression Rider Medusa isn't working with Babanshi because she wants to. I'm pretty sure she's just going along with her because she thinks it's the quickest way to resolve this. Which makes me think what happened in the forest was probably just because of some kind of deal they struck. Oh, yes, I suppose so. But I don't think you need to worry about that too much. The important thing is, giving Babanshi what she wants will bring this situation to an end. That much is certain. Man, this last trial show was a pain in the ass though. It would have been so much easier if we could just have, if we could have just fought her and had a normal race. What would be the point of putting an obstacle in front of you if it was, putting an obstacle in front of you if it was easy to overcome? I saw that dragon fairy flying around here when I first arrived. She was so fast and strong that I knew this trial had to be one she couldn't easily pass. So that's why Right. Melicine's like overpowered as shit. Well, we did get through it in the end, but I think we deserve a little more help after what he put us through. Well, I suppose I can help out as a sort of bonus reward. I did really enjoy watching you struggle so much. Since this place is so open and spacious, yeah, let's put up some benches, patios, and such to make a proper rest spot. Excuse me. You were thinking about Mela the whole time you were on this chapter? Mela would crush this. Yeah, she really would in terms of pure speed and agility. As for you, I'd like you to stay here and maintain those safety barriers to keep people from falling off the edge. What a hassle. But since I'm in such a good mood, I suppose I can at least do that much. Okay. Now that we can access the deck's hatch, we can go back to exploring the border and looking for more servants. Once we photograph about 30 more, we should have enough data on footwear to satisfy Babanshi's requirements. This is the home stretch. Let's keep the momentum going. Oh? Medusa? Alright, what's the resting scene at the deck? Meanwhile... that wind sure is howling. Feels like I might actually see a carp ascend into the heavens to turn into a dragon. Nah, wait, that wind ain't just noisy, it's crying. J-Alter. You think so? Doesn't seem all that sad to me. Oh yeah, definitely crying. I'm pretty sure it's a kind of, I don't know how to pronounce that. Huh? That's, I don't know what it means, but it sounds real cool. Whatever that is, how do you pronounce that? Tears of joy. An expression of joy and trembling, anticipation. The Chuny Squad. Can't you sense this new heat shaking the islands beneath us? Hell yeah, I can, but that don't mean we can do anything about it. You're right, it would be stupid to hold each other back under the guise of friendship. All we can do is wait, for we are the ones pressing ahead through the same battlefield as our companions. Hell yeah, and we're doing it all with this noisy wind blowing right in our faces. Bad ass. So cool. Dude, okay. The Fran show? What's going on? Heat? What are they talking about? It's cool up here. I'm glad I changed outfits and came up here after my meal. You think this is from Summer 2, you think? It's a perfect paraíso. So I'm going to take a nap. How so long ago? I barely remember Summer 2 apart from Ishtar stuff. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Indeed, our master's in trouble, and we couldn't do anything to help her. I feel as though I brought some shame upon the entire Fuma clan. We need to make sure we're ready for the next time, so as to not repeat this mistake. We must be able to rush to Master's side at a moment's notice, and know that we can carry out the mission. Yeah, the Fuma clan does have a flying jutsu or two, but they're all a little too old-fashioned to be of much use in a situation like this. We need to come up with a new Musasabi Jutsu to suit the modern day. Fortunately, this is the perfect place for that kind of training, so I say we make the most of it. What sort of improvements should we try to make first? Koji. Okay, first off, why don't we install a leg booster to increase speed? That sounds a lot more daunting than I would have liked. Lord Kashin Koji, no. We cannot turn Lord Kotaro into a Karakuri. He's healthy enough as he is. Oh, good point. I wonder why she talks like this with the random capitalizations. I forget her lore. I don't remember. Whoa, boss! You're standing on the railing there. You must be planning something wicked. Are you gonna jump off? I'm game if you are. Don't worry, I'll even let you go first. Where did that come from? Hey, knock it off! Don't push me! I said don't push me, I'm not joking! Huh. Well, then what are you doing here? Ah ha ha! What else? This wide open space is perfect for an outdoor, Atsumori Rock Festival. I'll call it the Nobu Aerial Atsumori Fest. This is way better than the Shimizu stage for this day and age. The legend begins. What the fuck is that title? This is going to be awesome. Trust me, I know all about how singing and dancing in a really windy place is as rock and roll as it gets. Woo! I can't wait to see you perform a mid-air mosh pit stage dive. Are you nuts? Even a packed house is going to have a mid-air mosh pit. How would that even work? Although, I feel like something's missing. Something I saw before. Howling wind, rock and roll, a trailer? That's right. I remember someone wearing nothing but a long necktie that flapped in the wind, and clothes made up of belts that barely covered anything. I think those are the backbone of rock. So what? Are you saying it doesn't feel like rock unless you're wearing belts and ties that leave little to the imagination? when you put it like that, I really don't know what I'm saying either. Well, I'm already in a skimpy swimsuit, so all I need now is a necktie or a belt, and I should be rocking. Alright, someone hurry and find me an accessory. Revolution! Hey Roland, how you doing, buddy? That's the good stuff. Nothing like the feel of a crisp wind on bare skin. It'd feel even better if I was buck naked, but of course, I guess that's how to do. Besides, this way, the sensations on the skin that are exposed are even stronger. Whoop! Here it comes! Is that it? Come on! Hit me with the hectopascals. It's okay, I can take it. There! It's a real rocker! Hello? Galactic Poliza? We have a suspicious person on the premises. Can you deliver an extra large pie on the double? What? A pie? Wait. I mean, Galactic what? Like police and pizza delivery? I like to be ordering deliveries instead of making them, but oh well. When you order delivery from the Abyss orders delivery from you, or something like that. I have no idea what it means, but I think it's safe to assume that I can at least grab a side of wings or something. So on that note, I've heard your cries of distress, and I'm here to help. Where's the perp? Dealing with guys like that isn't really my responsibility. This seems more like a job for the authorities than a space detective. I need the right person for the job, or need the right person for the right job and all that. Well, no matter. Now that I think about it, I don't need more rock accessories. I just need to get on the stage. I've got the wind, rock, a skimpy belt, and boosts for pyrotechnics. That's everything I need to make this outdoor concert happen. Although, if I can ask for even more, then it'd be legendary if a surprise lightning strike or electrical fire caused the whole show to go up in rockin' flames. But I guess that kind of stuff's out of my hands since it all depends on the weather. Alright, let's get this show started. Too noisy. Nobu! And so the Nobu Aereo Atsumori Fest this is way better than Shimizu's stage for this day and age. The legend begins. Rocked hard. Oh my god. And alright, I left the last couple of arrows here so we could actually do, you know, on stream and all that, so here we go. I should really look up the, what was it? I should really look up the fight gimmicks when Party Select comes up real quick. You wonder if Gouda has all the feed picks locked up in a secret cabinet? I wonder if Mash would have found it and burned it all straight away. Okay, where is it? Okay, here it is. It's done. Now we just add these to the binder. What do you think? It looks like we have enough to fill Babanshi's requirements. So you got them all. Took longer than I thought, but not bad. Alright, I'll open away here so you can bring them to me, but oh, be careful not to drop or damage them at the last second or anything. You know how sometimes you make a dumb mistake the moment you start to relax? Nobody wants to see that kind of thing, let alone be the one doing it. So don't just stay focused until don't just stay focused until the job's done. You gotta stay even more focused now that you're so close to the end. Got it? Understood. Okay, everyone. Congratulations on a job well done. Let's go to the boss room and hand the goods over without delay, shall we? So many shoes. I had no idea you decorated your room this, extensively. Why, you don't like it? Well, too bad. It's totally my style. But we can save all the small talk for later. First things first, hand it over. Oh, yes. Here you go. And here are your cameras back too. Oh shit! Now this is what I'm talking about. I was watching these remotely, of course, but seeing these pics in the flesh is next level. Man, this one's just insane. It's so cool I can almost feel my fingers freezing. I take it you're satisfied then. Because now that we delivered what you asked for, like we said we would, we'd like you to uphold your end of the deal as well. Hang on, let me make sure you really got enough here. First off, alright, I also gotta figure out which one I want to put up first. Which one to put up first? So wait. First fight ends after one turn when Aguda has all the feet picks locked up in a secret cabinet. So it's not a real fight. Okay. It can't be anything normal. That'd be boring. It's gotta have some kind of deeper meaning. Huh. I don't like that look on your face. Sorry, Master, but you're still missing one. But we should have more than enough in there. I'm not talking about numbers, I'm talking about quality. No, brand recognition. I don't know how I forgot about it, but I need to bring the whole collection together. This last shoe data I want isn't a servant's. It's yours, Master. But mine? What do you mean by that? Exactly what I said. I want the data for your footwear too, just like the other servants. Well, not that I especially need it for anything. I mean, I look at your shoes all the time. What? But you are the master of every set of feet in my collection. So having yours for the symbolism of it is just too perfect to pass up. Oh, and since you gave me the cameras back, I guess I can just take the photo myself, even if it's a pain. Wait, all the servants experienced some degree of spiritual shock when they had their pictures taken with those cameras. And Master's a flesh and blood human, so there's no telling what kind of damage that might do to her. Well, even putting that aside, I thought the subject had to move around to create enough magical energy for a good picture. So, how can you take a photo of Kirby if she doesn't move? Oh, that's old news. I had some time on my hands, so I made a lens modification that lets it take a photo without having the subject to move. It just sort of breaks after a couple of shots though, so it's not really practical. Does this add-on also have a way to mitigate the subject's shock? Huh, well I need to worry about safety, aside from making sure the pictures stay in good extra condition anyway. Well, this is hopeless. Granted, given what we've seen so far, it's probably safe to assume photographing Kirby will only lead her to losing consciousness, being temporarily emaciated, but that's still a risk that I'm comfortable taking. Sorry, but I cannot allow this. Are you serious? You're chickening out now, after coming this far? Come on, it's just one more photo. I already told you I'd take good care of it. I don't suppose I could take my shoes off before you photograph them. No, that wouldn't work this time. Besides, it'd be weird for your photo to be the only one where it's just shoes and all the rest have feet in them. And don't forget, I used to collect actual feet. So you should consider yourself lucky that I'm sticking with photos this time. I'm sorry, Babanshi, but I can't sign off on anything that could cause harm to Master either. We kept our end of the deal, so will you please put a stop to this anomaly now? Tuh. So it's gotta come down to force in the end, huh? Works for me. I love force. And now for my helper. Wait. I'm sorry, Babanshi, but I have to remain neutral. I'm on board with your goals, but I just can't bring myself to attack Master P directly. Well, I guess that's okay. I couldn't have you make what I want if your hands or wings got injured in the fight anyway. So, I think I just asked for you, I think I'll just ask you for help instead, Medusa. By now you remember that this won't end unless you help me, right? Medusa, say it ain't so. Let me just make sure of something. Do you absolutely need a photo of Master Shoes too? Yeah, I do. My collection won't be complete without it. On top of that, I won't be happy unless it's perfect, which means I won't be able to give you what I promised. I see. Then I guess I have no choice. Medusa? Sorry, but I'm siding with her. I have my reasons. I'm going out on a limb and guess you won't be telling us what those reasons are. This is between her and me. You guys have nothing to do with it, so I don't see any point in telling you. Alright, let me ask you this then. How long have you been on Babanshi's side? Hard to say. I only remembered when I saw her face at the top of the giant tree. I had my suspicions as to what was going on with the whole photo thing. And once we got here, those suspicions were confirmed. Now that they have been, I have no choice but to help her. Exactly, but we promised, remember? We made a proper deal and everything. Promised? If we're doing this, let's hurry and get it over with. I don't like wasting time. One doesn't see motivation is going to be a problem for you. I do like your serious side. Alright, time to take this last photo for the finishing touch. Now, what kind of heels do you wear, Master? Cute ones? Cool ones? Or just plain awesome? Undeterminable. Then again, I guess it's not really a mystery since I see them all the time. Here they come! Master, I'll do everything in my power to prevent them from snapping a picture of you. So please stay behind me. If it's only gonna make me tired, shouldn't I just let her take the photo? Absolutely not! Thanks, Mash. Actually, will everyone still remain tired or something? I would imagine so. They do get tired? Well, shit. Ooh! I could retreat. They don't get tired unless you finish the fight. That's fine. Wait.
我が血より天馬と共に生まれし者よ。剣持ちで怪物の父たる者よ。我が魔眼にて汝を祝福する。フリューサーオール。ブレイカーゴルゴン。
What the fuck was that double looping? Whoa, don't you think you're taking this a little too seriously? I couldn't do this unless I was serious. Failure is not an option. If I lose here, if I can't make my wish come true, What? What's gonna happen to you? Let's just say I'll be completely crestfallen. If I don't end up outright departing this world, I'll at least desperately want to. Huh? So if you don't want that, just let me take your picture already! Damn, she really is hardcore. I better be careful about messing with her in the future. I don't think I can keep Master safe much longer. Oh? No, the shoes! Hey, what's the big idea? Why'd you stop me? Because I've decided that you're taking this too far. Oh. She wasn't kidding when she said she wanted to get this over with. But aren't you two friends? We are, which is why I felt an obligation to step in. Babanji, I'm your friend. I understand what you want, what you're trying to create. I also know it's something that comes from your happiness. And that it's meant to bring that same happiness to people who share your feelings. But that's also why you mustn't hurt anyone in the process of creating it. So this has gone far enough. So you're trying to create something? What is it? Does it have anything to do with the shoe data we collected? Of course that data is key to the project, but it's not the whole story. Hearing about this project is what convinced Galatea and I to help her. It's something that anyone can create if they wish. Something everyone values differently. Something filled with love for all sorts of different things. And from what I'm told, it could arguably be described as a summer staple. You don't mean... Here, I see you figured it out already, Mas P. I suppose the experiences you've had creating it must have left an indelible impression on you. Dojins. That's right. She wanted to create a book. Specifically, a dojin for fellow high heel lovers like herself. One filled with information on servant shoes and beautiful sketches of brand new heel designs. Oh shit. A dojin filled with data on every servant's shoes? So that's why you wanted a picture of Master's shoes too. It would be the perfect symbol for the first page. Now I understand. I agree that would be the best choice. Maybe even the only one. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that the cat's out of the bag now. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to make a book, that's all. So come on, let me photograph her. I'm sorry, but that doesn't change the fact that taking her picture could harm her. I can see why you need a lot of reference photos for data collection. That must be why you had us go around photographing every servant we could find. That's right. The more patterns you have to reference and analyze, the more you have to work with when creating your designs. I agreed that this cause was a noble one. So using the name Miss Bootline, I decided to help the newly formed club tentatively named Forest of the Forest Fairies gather material for the book. While I know very little about Dojin, I thought my knowledge of fashion might be helpful. The same was true for Galatea. We were planning to distribute our book whenever the next festival came around. Of course, I also have other preoccupations, like my beloved idols, so I expect I'll be juggling multiple roles for a while, but that's how it is. Having more than one passion is fine. In fact, one can and should be passionate about as many things as one likes. Whether you love clothes, shoes, accessories, or anything else, you should love them with all your heart. But as I said earlier, if you hurt people in the process of trying to create something filled with love, well, I just think it would leave a bitter taste in your mouth. It's not like I was trying to hurt them. Hell, if anything, they should be honored to be hurt by the daughter of the High Queen of Fairy Britain. Besides, if you're going to make something, don't you want it to be perfect? How could I live with myself if I gathered this much data, only to compromise on the very last piece? If Mother were here, she'd say I'd create something... she'd say I should create something good enough to make all the sacrifices worthwhile. Be that as it may, don't you think you're being a little hasty and, violent about this? At times like that, taking a step back and thinking of a different approach will ultimately lead you to do even better work. Listen to the truth, the beautiful but yet unmade boot lines are trying to whisper to you. New catchphrase. Oh! I already waited a ton when I did all that damn studying. I'm not gonna wait any friggin' more. Oh, my words fell on deaf ears. I did my best to convince her as coolly as I could, but I guess I wasn't up to the task. My catchphrase felt kind of flat too. This isn't over yet. I'm still on my feet. And no matter what her reasons may be, as long as she meets the Heart Master, I can't let her go through with it. Reasons. Yes, in the end, it all comes down to very simple reasons. She just doesn't know that, because she hasn't yet had time to acclimate. That's all there really is to it. But I'm just repeating myself now. However, it's not just Babanchi who's rushing heedlessly after wants. You are too, Medusa. But all you really need to get what you want is time. That's why I decided to do this. Huh? If you insist on getting in my way, I'm going to need you all to lie down and just stay out of it. It shouldn't be difficult since you'll all be turned into stone. There, finally. All that stalling paid off. It makes sense, really. I'm not the only one who's worried about how rashly she's acting here. In fact, you could say it concerns them directly. The sisters. Please wait me. Oh, all the other Medusas too. You, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you're here to get in my way too. You of all people should want the same thing I do. I do, but there are some important things here that you're still not seeing. If you keep going the way you are now, there may be no coming back. Which is why I had no choice but to bring them along. Them? Wait. You don't mean... Giggle. My. Someone's certainly having fun. Hit them. Aren't you contemporarily fashionable, Medusa? Even more snacks. If only we can get some, like, alternate or some alt versions for Steno and Uriel. Sisters, what are you doing here? What were you thinking, Lancer me? You know I wasn't ready to see them yet. I told you it's because you still don't understand what you're doing. That you're doing this for them doesn't matter. On its own, that's not good enough. And that doesn't make it okay to hurt Master. Oh yes, I don't know exactly why it is you're doing this. But I can tell you're trying to force Master into doing something you want. I'm not surprised to see an overgrown oaf like you being so short-sighted and simple-minded, but that doesn't mean I'm not embarrassed by it. Don't misunderstand. We're not blaming you for bullying Master. But that human there, she's our Master too. Medusa, I'm sure you knew we all serve the same human, but you clearly don't understand what that means. Now, do you understand? Master there belongs to us as well. So what made you think you could just take this human we've been serving for a novel change of pace? Who we've been raising, toying with, and occasionally tormenting for fun, and bully her without our permission? Wait a second here. I wasn't trying to bully her, I was just, Come on, forget about them. All that matters now is getting her picture. Steno and Uriel's appearance is interfering with Medusa's spirit and concentration. Part of me would love to know the story behind all this, but right now, I think we need to go on the offensive. Understood. Preparing to neutralize enemy combatants. Now that we're here, we may as well help out too. Then let's see. Oh, that Medusa's a saber? Well, isn't that lovely? It's as if she showed up just so we can give her the punishment she deserves. Alright, actually, do they get any special buffs if you bring in Steno Uriel? Or Steno Uriel or Lancer Medusa? No, it doesn't look like they get any special buffs. Born to be bullied by sister. Man, my recovery time! Let's see, Pretender... Was Tlaloc... No, Tlaloc was, quick, right. Ah, fuck it. So wait, from what you heard, Medusa's AI will make her target people who are not her sisters. You know, that is a subtle detail that I can appreciate as much as Kiryu not targeting women in Yakuza 7. Now that is some funny shit. Actually, wait, did they have anything else? Pierce invincibility. Immune to petrify. They have more evasion shit. I forget. Did you have ignore, invincible, or sure hit? No. Okay. We'll just do... I think it was this one. Yep. He does more than not target them. He flat out will not hit them if he's in a counter stance. Ugh. get... Oh, right, wait, I only have her at level 8 too. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh yeah, wait, you did... Oh, right, I didn't see this part. Yeah, you did have sure hit, so I was literally wasted there. Is that enough? Oh my god! Well, this kind of sucks, but you know what? Fuck it. I really don't give a shit. Especially when like our command spells all refill like by the all to full every reset, or every spell reset now. No, my MP. Hey, hey. Oh wait, no, that's the... Yeah, no, that doesn't apply the right cleanse. Oh, son of a bitch, my buffs are gonna... Oh wait, all my buffs are gone already. Oh my god, that... Bro. Bro. What the fuck? This fight ended up being 3 Scotty smacking Chi around because they resist her. Oh, I just realized I'm in danger. And she has permanent ignore and son of a bitch. Yeah, so that was pretty much a waste. Damn. Fucking... Bro, that is some stupid shit. Wasted a fucking command spell over that shit. Actually, how potent of a debuff or of a buff remove is it? Let me see. Actually, that's her baseline skill, right? Let me see. Or was it? No. No, that's just a seal. Wait, what did Saber Reduce to do again? No, not that. Wait, let me see. So for 3 turns. Oh, right, wait, she's on cooldown. Shit. Right, right. Let's see. We might just say fuck it. Actually, fuck it. I'm too lazy to think. Just give me double coin Sky with Oberon buffs.
いい判断です。よく言いました。そう、いいでしょう。私の足元で許しを。落ちよ、ロードレスキャメロット。逃がす者潰れなさい。公園の放ってわがまま気まぐれ最高。割と頑張ってる。ブータンブレイカーゴルゴーン。
Okay, so she didn't give herself the invincible like last time.
Innovation 始めます。はい、NSS サービスです。そのように。さて、ここからだ。こちらの話です。手に入らないのなら。ああ、分かってる。暗き湖よ、来た目を背けないで。ご用件は？それは絶えず見た滅びのよう最果てにありながら取り回すのでしょう。
Okay. There. God.
僕だってやればできるさ。椅子に座ってるだけが王様じゃないとも。
Fucking remove all buffs on break is the stupidest shit. The little heart. My. That was pretty pathetic, adolescent Medusa. You're even wearing a lovely modern-day outfit now. That's a uniform, right? I heard uniforms can be worn in combat too, and you still lost. Damn it, I didn't think those torts would be so tough when they got serious. We did it! Both Medusa and Babanchi have been neutralized. Sheesh, it's about time anyway. Wait, it's about time. Anyway, I'm glad we can have a calm conversation now. But I don't know who we should talk to first. By the by, we don't know anything about this. That's right, when we first heard a new Medusa had been summoned, myself, Uriel, and I, just smiled patiently and assumed she would come greet us eventually. Strangely, she never did. Smiled patiently, huh? I'll bet it even looked like that to any bystanders. Even after this whole forest ordeal began, we still waited and waited. It was only after the small Medusa came to fetch us that we decided we had no choice but to visit her ourselves. Honestly, what were you, just a lonely Medusa, thinking making us come to you? I think maybe we should start by getting the timeline straight. Tell us, Saberme, you took a quick walk around the border right after you were summoned, right? We actually knew about you then. You're a new me after all, so we couldn't help but be curious. Back then, So this is Chaldea, the storm border. This is where my sisters are. I want to see them. I want to pay my respects. But I don't know what I would say. From what I hear, they're both dressed like the goddesses that they are. They might be mad about me wearing modern clothes. Ah! What is it? You, new girl, where'd you get those? They're downright queenly! What are those? What? Those heels! Let me get a closer look. Lift up your leg a bit. Just a little will do. Okay. Your boots have a perfect balance of strength and streamlining, and they stand out even more thanks to the smooth contour of your legs in general. You really have beautiful legs, not to mention a whole combat aesthetic that's totally different from mine and Meltralis's. Are you into shoes? Well, yeah, of course I am. You must be too, right? You wouldn't be wearing such badass heels otherwise. Who made these? Where'd you buy them? Or did someone give them to you as a present? Oh no, I was wearing these when I was summoned. Wait, a present? Hey, you wouldn't know how to make shoes, would you? She wanted references to see what to make for her sisters. Aww. Not ones like these, more like cuter, but also new and interesting. Of course! After seeing these beauties, I'm so inspired I feel like I could make anything right now. It's not what I was planning to do, but I suppose I could find the time to work on a new pair. Okay, I'll make you whatever kind of shoes you want. But I'm not so generous as to work for free. Let's see. What do I want in exchange? Still, cute shoes, huh? No, I didn't mean for me. Never mind. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have brought this up with someone I only just met. Forget about it. Ah, jeez, what's her deal? So, you'd already run into Babanshi right after you were summoned? Wait, is that a problem? Is it a crime to talk to someone because they're wearing badass heels now? No, that part's fine. So, if I understand all this correctly, you two ended up forming a kind of contract when you spoke. Wait. But not anything explicit. It was more like an unspoken agreement, or even just something that could be interpreted as such. Yes, that's why I didn't remember until I saw her face up on top of that tree. That was what got me wondering if the deal was still on. Well, of course it is. I never turned you down, and you never refused. Personally, I totally interpreted that as making a deal. After all, I'll explain the mix-up there. It's our fault. Ah, jeez, what's her deal? Allow us to explain. You just have, like, the Medusa trio just walk up. Allow us to introduce ourselves. We know what she's thinking. She's one of us, after all. And since this has to do with our sisters, we really have no choice but to cooperate. Huh? What are you talking about? We want you to make the shoes you were just talking about. We'll even give you the sizes and such. She wants shoes more than anything right now, and on top of that, she seems to like your straightforward way of putting things too. I see. I guess she's not the kind of person who can just ask for what she wants. Alright, I'm not usually one to go out of my way to help anybody, but I'll make an exception this time. Besides, I forgot to tell her that she would look good in cute designs too. Still, if we're going to make this an official request, then I demand proper compensation. There's something else I want to make besides shoes, so I want you to help me with that. That's fine. We'll do whatever we can to help, as long as it doesn't cause too much trouble for anyone else. What are you saying? It's obvious where our priorities should be. If it's a choice between our relationship with our sisters or becoming an enemy of all humanity. So Saber Medusa came up with the idea and you other Medusas followed through with it. You certainly went to quite a lot of trouble, and all to make shoes for us, huh? Still, we never meant to cause so much trouble for Chaldea. Or for you. Besides, we didn't know what we had to do to repay her when we agreed. Thinking back, we probably should have known prioritizing the present would cause problems. But once we knew how she felt, we couldn't help wanting to do whatever it took to make it happen. So the compensation Babanshi asked for was your help with this whole forest incident. She took over the simulator with a giant tree that she used to create cameras with lenses capable of preserving every shred of data pertaining to shoes and feet. And then made a deal with us to capture that data from all of our servants. And what she ultimately wanted to make with all that data was a dojin. If you wanted help making a book, you could have just asked us. Hey, believe it or not, I'm compromising on my vision here. As far as I'm concerned, this still isn't enough to make the best damn catalog in all of Fairy Britain. Incidentally, the point of me being chaperone was partly for me to help you complete the missions as quickly and smoothly as possible. But I was also subtly steering you away from running into Steno Yuria along the way. Oh. Medusa asked me, because the moment like we would try taking a photograph, they would feel what was up. Like they would literally feel what was going on. Right. Since the lenses use her her eyes for her mystic eyes. This would have been all for nothing if we run into them before the contract was complete after all. I see. So now what? If you're still interested in using force, we're ready to respond in kind. Now that we got you in custody, we could take back that binary revert control back to us. But there's a chance that could result in losing all the data we gathered so far. Ah, damn, guess the jig is up then. Alright, I'll give up on Master's feat. That's better than losing everything. Besides, this debut work was just gonna be practice anyway. My next book will be the masterpiece I show Mother. Alright, I severed the connection to the Holy Grail. The simulator and the border aren't going to go back to normal immediately, but they'll get there. So hey, while you're waiting, you could totally bring me more Shui data if you want. I've even got additional rewards ready for you if you do. Oh, but you'll probably want your original reward first, huh? Here, I didn't have anything better to do while I was waiting, so I whipped these up with Galatea. I'll just leave them here, okay? Bye! What a fucking smoke bomb! She ran for it! Damn, I know she had enough energy to bounce after all that. Master, look! There's something over where Bob and she was just standing. Are those... shoes? She with the flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Bah! Hey Morgan, how you doing? You know, it's kind of funny considering like how she just sneakily helped out Babanchi at the very start. Shoes! I'm guessing like one pair would be... Oh wait. Oh, actually... Whoop. So she finished them. Ah. This is what you turned against Chaldea for. This is what you wanted to give us, Medusa. Now we at least know the story, but we haven't heard anything from the horse's mouth. Well, if you got something to say, spit it out. I swear, you may look grown up, but the best you can do is still come up with terrible ideas you're too scared to say out loud. Well, you might be a little younger than Ryder and Avenger Medusa. But as far as we're concerned, there's barely any difference at all. I guess it doesn't matter what class you are, you're still just Medusa. Yes, that's right. I wanted to give you both a present. Something that would look good on you, like clothes or shoes. Why is that? Because when I materialized, I was dressed like a human this time. I knew right away these clothes didn't suit me. Hey, Confused, how you doing? But the next thought I had was that they would probably look great on you two. So I thought instead of just coming to pay my respects, I could bring you a gift that would make the two of you even prettier, to make up for being so useless. What do you think, me, Uriel? What do you think, me, Steno? This is even worse than I thought. To start, we flicked some sense into her. Agreed. She needs some sense flicked into her. Medusa, sit. Okay. Forehead flick. Ow, ow. Now you listen to us, Medusa. You may be bigger than us, and obviously you're not nearly as clever. But you're still our little sister, so stop being meaner to yourself than you have to. Okay. You still don't get it? What we're saying is that modern outfit doesn't look as bad on you as you think. So you should have just come and said hello instead of worrying about something so stupid. That said, bringing us presents actually wasn't a bad idea, so we can't fault you there. You should've just come to see us right away and brought a gift, obviously. But I guess you wouldn't be our awkward little sister if you could just do simple things like that, huh? So, you're saying you forgive her? What's to forgive? Scolding a little sister for being incompetent? Showing her the error of her ways. And cleaning up her messes are pretty much a big sister's job. Exactly. So, what do we do with these, me? Good question, since the fairy did go to the trouble of making them and all. Hold it! Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not used to running so fast. What is it, Miss Crane? Couldn't think of it. You've been gone for a little while, haven't you? I told you, I missed boot. Ah, never mind. I suppose it doesn't matter now that I'm not chaperoning anymore. Ahem. Not so fast, please. I have something to say first. The Looney Tunes sounds, yeah, I love it too. When I learned about Medusa and Babanshi's promise, I immediately thought, a gift of shoes? What a wonderful idea. But why'd stop at just shoes? You mean? I do. I got a hold of Babanshi's sketches for the shoes ahead of time. And I secretly made outfits to go with them. Here you go. Oh my, are you sure you just want to give these to us? Of course I am. As a matter of fact, I've been wanting to try dressing you two in more modern clothing for some time now. I know Yurio has her own wonderful idol outfit. But this time I focused on, outfits which would be both cute and suitable for daily life. They're not durable enough to be worn in combat, and they're not proper Spiritron dresses either. But in exchange, I made sure they would be exceedingly comfortable to wear. They may seem like winter outfits at first, but they can be actually worn year-round, including now. Now go on, try them. Hurry! Ooh! Oh, wait, those look wonderful. Oh, wow. Ah, so cute! J'adore! Wonderful, beautiful, bravissima! Oh, I'm so glad to be alive! Huh, I suppose they're not too bad. Man! In a way, Steno kind of reminds me of fucking Ren. But with twin tails. She reminds me of Ren. It's certainly an interesting change of pace. I wonder what Asterios would think. But never mind him now. What about you, Medusa? Don't you have anything to say? Oh, they look great on you, sisters. Yes, they really do. Crane woman. Crane woman. I didn't ask you for these, nor did I do anything to compensate you for them. But you made them anyway. Delight works with cheapskates for not giving these as skins. Wait. We're not getting these as skins? Wait, what? You do like that their outfits have individual differences? Ah. Oh, wait. They're not actual, like, Spiritron dresses. I mean, technically, Miss Crane did say they're not exactly meant for combat. So we got the lore reason why they can't wear them. But what the fuck? She said they're not Spiritron dresses. I mean, that's true, but that's such as... Oh my god, they literally wrote in that reason because they didn't want to make the combat sprites. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, fuck you, Delight works so much. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Oh no, not at all. I made them because I wanted to. Yeah, like, they could have easily, like, just... They could have easily just, like, had the... I mean, I say easy, but, like, come on! Surely you could like put out two skins for or two combat sprites and just have like the skin for. Come on, man! They look great. I want to actually have them, regardless if I don't actually use Sten or Uriel in actual battle. But that's besides the point. Oh no, not at all. I made them because I wanted to. Besides, I could have made them without Bob and Chi's shoe designs, so I can't take all the credit. Good point. I'll have to thank her too the next time I see her. These outfits really do look amazing on them. Yeah, like I like how both of them have like differently sized and angled heels and everything. And on top of that, with like Uriel, like she has like the little necklace. I don't think Steno had it, right? But yeah, like all the little differences, that makes it look even better. Rem. Now, why are you just standing there? Huh? Since we're already dressed different than our usual, we might as well do things different from our usual now. That's a camera over there, right? But it's just meant for taking pictures of feet. Feet, huh? Nothing wrong with that. It would just be wrong by... Wait. It would just be wrong to start by photographing our full goddess forms anyway. Starting with just our feet sounds perfect. I see. Well, in that case... What are you doing with that? Get over here! Your summoning is the whole reason we're wearing these outfits, right? What? I'll take the picture then. Please, go ahead. By the way, Lancer Medusa, actually, this goes for the other Medusas I'm sure are watching from the shadows as well. We want to take pictures with all of you, and we're not taking no for an answer. Consider yourselves warned. The whole family group photo. Medusa fans eating very well. Then I'll take those pictures when you're ready. Understood. Okay, let's get started. Could you all line up over there, please? Here goes. Say cheese. Beat. All that aside, the more I look at your boots, the more I feel like they suit you, Medusa. Wait, you can see the difference between like Steno's and I think this is supposed to be Uriel's shoes right here. But yeah. They're so big, awkward. Wait, they're so big, awkward, hard, and tough. They couldn't be any more different from us. Yes, you're right. But that's okay. In fact, that's how it should be. It doesn't mean you have no right to stand next to us. On the contrary. That's right. It just means we'll trust you to do the things we can't. Be it kicking someone who fails to show us the proper respect, or stomping on a pesky insect. Yeah, we have no doubt you can walk the paths we would have trouble navigating on our own. So in that sense, we're counting on you. Saber Medusa. You're like a young girl, a grown woman, a monster, and a goddess all at once. At some point, you even became like a mother. Yes, this new you may have more and more varied aspects than your other selves. But even so, one thing will never ever change. You're our little sister. Aww. But yeah, we have like the full shot here. But you can really see the differences in the heel designs and everything too. Is there any other differences with the shoes? Or let me see. Oh, there's like the oh yeah, there's like a little like strap thing here, like, or a little like I don't even know what that part of the shoe would be called on I think this is supposed to be Uriel's side here, but Don't forget that, okay? Oh yeah, what happened to Gordolf? I think we should tell him the news. Gordy, everything's good now. The forest is still clearing away though. And we're done.
いろいろあったけど、一応その反省はしてる。ごめんなさい。
I'll be your monster for a while.
姉様たちにも言われたから、責任を取ってこれからもしばらくはあなたの
Some
怪
cute
物と
scenes
して
during
働い
this
てあげ
tower.
る。
Yeah, there's some cute scenes here.
カメラを。
Oh, actually, I exited too soon. Oh boy! Wait, we have like the full rainbow spectrum for collecting more portraits. Holy shit, yeah, like red all the way to purple and shit. Now, do I really feel like doing these right now? And I'll do a couple. The one thing you disliked about this tower is that it's not a 200 floor tower. You also have all the extra fights that tire you out too. Oh yeah, those extra fights. Yeah, those are bullshit. Like, those also tire out too, but it's just like, bro. Yeah, like those are pretty dumb too. Ugh. Why are those not counted as floors if you still have to do them? Yeah, but technically it's... yeah, I don't know.
では、私を。
させません。ダメです。星の力。
Okay, this is way overkill, but I don't care at this point.
準備できました。フロンティアと共に手加減しろかな。暗い海の。
Why was the cafeteria the only hard fight? I don't know why the cafeteria was the only like annoying ass one. It was the middle fight. Yeah, that was more bullshit than like the one than the Medusa one earlier. That was because of that was just because of buff removal, but yeah, the fucking like Rasputin one was, oh my god, dude. You had to bring 3 different damage types to fucking get through that fight. It's so dumb. And worse yet, we still only have like 1 individual rest slot for all this shit. Or bring a servant with super crits like Go or Super Ryan. Yeah, that too. You know what? I'm gonna just switch games for tonight. I really don't feel like doing shit right now. I'll I'll do the remaining 100 off stream. I don't care. I'm tired of this tower event. I'll burn my storm pods later. What do I need more of? I think I need more of the swords. Even then you get fucked over by card RNG. Yep, I love FGO's card system. Oh man. Like, entertaining the thought of an FGO 2 of sorts. How will they completely shake up or iterate on the gameplay system? Or just get rid of the card thing and just have like an actual like proper RPG thing where you can either choose to attack or use separate skills or whatever instead of having to deal with fucking cards. But yeah, I'll like, for all intents and purposes, this event is done. I ain't gonna... We'll wait for the next update. Alright, so let me just go close the game here and everything and unplug my cables and everything. Give me a moment. I play PoE? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like doing PoE right now. Oh, I haven't played PoE in a hot minute because of, you know, it was like relatively recently that I was just playing Path of Exile 2 and that during like patch 0.1. And then patch 0.2, I couldn't bring myself to go through Act 2 again because my frustrations with, well, my qualms with GGG's like design philosophy going to Path of Exile 2, it's just, I don't know. Like going back to Path of Exile 1, it feels so much smoother in terms of just like being able to actually have your own little, or to actually like feel strong and just kind of delete things as you go. Because like if we want to challenge, that's what like endgame is for, or other stuff. Like if we wanted like more quote-unquote meaningful combat, I would, like, all jokes aside with references like this, I would actually just go play Dark Souls. Like I am not playing Path of Exile for the meaningful Souls-like experience of combat. No, I'm tired of this shit. Like the times I did actually like go back and stuff, like I could not bring myself, sorry, if you're hearing noises, that's probably my cable moving. Like, I am not playing Path of Exile to suffer through as melee. So I ended up just basically playing Path of Exile 2 as a twin stick shooter because of WAS movement and how crossbows work. And honestly, it felt fun as a twin stick shooter if you want to view it through that lens. But everything else, it's just like I want to avoid doing a lot of shit, or I'm too scared of dying when I'm just going through the campaign. Like, I'm actually too scared to play the fucking game, and then getting into endgame where you just start with maps and everything, like, it's absurd. Like, I'm too scared of actually dying or doing anything risky, or having that daunting feeling of having to plan out my fucking map pathing to the towers, and then look for tablets to apply to the towers to juice surrounding maps. Like, there's so many layers of preparatory bullshit instead of just going through the maps. It's so stupid. Like, I hate the fact that we actually have to, like, in Path of Exile 2, you have to plan your own routing, and then you have to think 30 steps ahead to set up all these maps, and then you just die. And that one map you super juiced to high hell for big loot drops and everything, you lose all the mechanics and rewards that you spent the previous however many hours setting up. And then when you finally get to the map that's boosted, you die for, you know, like either just the stars align and it just happens. It's an ARPG. Like shit happens. The star will always align at some point for you to die a horrible death. And then all the stuff you put in gets wiped, and you just have to go with the consolation prize of just running it through normally just for the sake of map completion. All that extra stuff and bonuses, gone. All those precious hours, resources you put into like juicing that map and the surrounding nodes, if you keep failing other ones too, gone. So I'm just too scared to just fucking play endgame instead of just going. Like, just put in the map, put in the scarab, and then allocate your Atlas tree to however you want, and then you just go. You don't have to do any extra stuff, and then any extra bonuses are added in as you loot them. You don't have to like get a material piece, pad your way like 5 maps down to some towers, and then take that few pieces of preparatory juicing to those specific places, and then you can actually do the thing you wanted to do. Like, why do you have to do 10 things to get one thing you might have taken away from you? It's just So wait, like that game style is proven to print cash. FGO rarely prints cash. You were going to suggest MSQ for Grand Blue, but that probably deserves its own session. Yeah, I probably want Grand Blue to be its own session and everything. I'm also still leaving Grand Blue related things on the back burner because I'm still kind of in that like burnt out phase of doing anything, especially with Guild Wars coming up, but I still want to contribute for my crew and everything. But yeah. But yeah, alright, so also in terms of the YouTube multi-stream and everything, I think primarily because of laziness, I think I'm just gonna end the YouTube feed here. I don't think I'm really gonna archive Path of Exile because 1, a little bit lazy with trying to set it up. 2, I don't know. I don't really feel anything too special with like going through the campaign like for the bajillionth time. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'll just go cut off YouTube here, and then on Twitch we'll switch over the Path of Exile once I do so. So for anyone watching YouTube, thanks so much for watching Fate Grand Order. I'm just gonna be continuing on Twitch, just doing some Path of Exile stuff. So take care, YouTube. See you later.